champion here at the Route 66 NHRA Nationals, and Jeg Coughlin, the driver of the Mopar out of Delaware, Ohio, in the yellow and black with the 54th career win and your 5th year at Route 66. Wasn't a bad weekend, and taking out Team Summit in the final, that's always good too.
Yeah, it certainly doesn't hurt, but you know, I think the weekend, you know, exclamation point was, you know, it's the weekend of the Jegs All-Stars, which is a huge event for the Lucas Oil Series and all the sportsman racers. And it's a race that's our family title rights with Jegs. So, you know, we put a lot of effort into this weekend, and I think that's been a little ingredient to our success here. You know, getting our 5th win here, you know, on the drag strip feels really stellar. And today was no exception. You know, we started the day with a recent race winner, Roger Brogdon. You know, got by him. He had a little trouble, and we ran second lower laps time of the round next to Mike Edwards. Came back in the second round next to Jason Line, another one of the KV cars, and really performed extremely well. Was low with that round. Came back against AJ, my teammate. He had changed motors going into that semifinal. He was pretty fortunate to sneak by the second round there. Kind of had not a motor going away, but it wasn't 100% happy, and in pro stock everything's got to be 100%. So to get by him was huge, and again have lane choice over Greg in the final felt great. And you know, when I let the clutch out, it didn't feel the best that it had all day, and you know, by the time I got it in second, third gear, I was just cracking the whip on that thing as hard as I could to get it down the finish line. And you know, I didn't know he was struggling next to me, and you know, to see that win light come on, and you know, have such a huge win here just feels amazing.
You know, I tell you, going into that final round, now Greg Anderson had hole shots in first, second, and third round. It's never been done in history to win all 4 rounds on hole shots. So that was a deal that you were really up against, and everybody knows that Team Jegs and Jeg Coughlin is one of the best leaders in the business. What do you do to kind of prepare yourself to be on top of your game each and every weekend, and help Team Mopar to really turn on a lot of win lights this year?
Well, it's you know, today wasn't one of my better days reaction time wise behind the wheel. I drove the car well, drove it pretty efficient as far as navigating it down the racetrack, but wasn't my best day behind the wheel as far as reaction time goes. But last I checked, it turned out perfect. And you know, Greg was driving his heart out over there. You know, his ETs weren't quite matching up with their potential, but you know, we probably could have swapped lanes, and I think we would have marched right down that left lane without any problems. We've really got a great handle on this car right now, and you know, we're heading into Norwalk next week. And this weekend was a huge week with our company announcing you know, free shipping and handling on most orders. You know, go to jegs.com to check it out. But it's just amazing, you know, to be able to bring out such a big program like that, and you know, to add a victory on top of that new effort was really spectacular.
You're going into Norwalk, and that's your hometown event, right in your backyard, pretty much, just about an hour and a half away. I mean, with Team Jegs, what do you guys are preparing on doing next week? As it's a big race for everybody.
Yeah, it definitely is a huge race for us. You know, Detroit with Mopar and Dodge and Chrysler just up the street, Jegs and all of our family just down the street, about the same amount, an hour and a half away. It's you know, it's one of the biggest races of the year for us, and for us it's a lot of fun. We're celebrating you know, the 10th anniversary of the Jegs Foundation Racing for Cancer Research at Norwalk. We will have guests from both the Ohio State University and the James Cancer Center with us that weekend, and also not only guests from Children's Hospital, but also some families of cancer patients from Children's Hospital, Nationwide Children's Hospital in Columbus, Ohio. So you know, 2 facilities that are in top 10 in the world for cancer, and you know, that's going to be a fun event for us. And you know, to you know, to have the success we've had here recently, you know, with winning Topeka, Allen winning Epping, again us winning here, I see no reason why certainly he or I or even Vincent shouldn't pull out of Norwalk with a huge win.
Jake, the right lane was golden for you for the pro stockers.
Yep.
And the left lane for the fuel cars. How does that work?
It's not uncommon that that the fuel cars can have better success in the other lane, and it's more that's more common actually. For some reason or another, that always seems to be the case. But again, you know, we looked at the left lane, and we were iffy on taking that in the first round, even though there was some better successes in the right lane, we still saw that the left lane was pretty good. And going into the final, the track just kind of kept getting better and better, even though it was pretty hot out. You know, NHRA and the Safety Safari was doing an excellent job. The track adhesion was actually getting better as the day went on. And we weren't ruling out making a switch over to that left lane, not least bit. But as you mentioned, we made all 4 runs down that right lane, and the wind line kept lighting up.